We're on our way from Elk Rapids to Petoskey, and we just passed by Charlevoix about a half hour ago. We rounded the bend at Big Rock Point, and we're passing some really nice condos. As with most of Lake Michigan, there's a spectacular shoreline along here. You see the Highway 31 on them. You saw a car drive by. We're cruising by the entrance to Bay Harbor. See a number of boats coming out. Bay Harbor is very close to Petoskey and Harbor Springs. So there is a little blue boat that's headed in. It's actually a little ferry. It's kind of right in the center of the screen now. And that's a ferry that for a really reasonable amount, it all day long goes between Bay Harbor, Petoskey, and Harbor Springs. So if you can't get a reservation in any one of those three places, whichever one you do end up in, you can take this little ferry over and it runs constantly, so you can stay for a couple hours or all day in any one of those towns. And it's really nice. That is the Bay Harbor Hotel, which is just a great place. When we were in Bay Harbor, we walked around in that hotel to visit. And then just a little farther down, the lake is Petoskey. Some of the beautiful homes that line the bay, Bay Harbor. Actually, this is Little Traverse Bay, so they're on the actual lake. And there's the Bay Harbor Hotel. And then on some of the bluffs surrounding the bay, there's condos or multifamily homes that line that area.
Coming into Petoskey Marina.
We made it to Petoskey, and when we got here, there was a sailboat in our slip, and the people had left. So we're temporarily tied up. This is the Petoskey Pier, by the way, which is just great. It protects the harbor, and people love to walk out there on the end and jump off into the cool water. Anyways, we've got to move to our slip tomorrow because they finally were able to reach the people. They're out of town. They're like an hour and a half away. So we graciously agreed to stay tied to this T-head. Not the best place to be tied in the wind. So that they can, until they get back in the morning, they're going to move their boat, and then we get to move over to our slip. But this is actually not too bad of a spot. This is not downtown, but kind of a rural area. Or not a rural area. This is where the Bear Creek comes out. Salmon come out of there. And then as you look over here down the pier, that's downtown Petoskey. Short walk in there. We've got a date with a brewery and some burgers for dinner. We're in our temporary T-head slip in Petoskey, and the rain has moved in. So on Freebird, we've got a nice overhang up here. So if I pull the carpet back like this, everything stays nice and dry, carpet-wise. We did have to do this jury rig extra 25-foot cord to get down to the next power pole, because there's no power pole on this slip. So this marina owes us for this debacle. But the real reason I came out here to videotape this is because you can just see the rain moving in. We're just in the beginning of it, but you can see it falling out of the cloud. And Petoskey is famous for fantastic sunsets, if you've ever seen our videos from past years. And we just can't wait, because the sunsets are just spectacular here. We set in the northwest, and it's going to be a good one tonight once this rain moves through. Our first night in Petoskey, and true to form, sunset is gorgeous. The rain moved out, left some clouds, and there's just a bunch of people. That seems to be the thing to do, is to walk out here to the pier
as the sun sets and just enjoy the peace, the tranquility, and the beautiful sunset.
Our first night in Petoskey. It's 10:03 at night. The sky is still lit up with gorgeous clouds.
Here's a little view of the harbor in Petoskey. We'll pan over here, and there's a very nice park with that clock with an actual real brass bell that rings every hour on the hour. And then there's a tunnel that goes underneath Highway 31 up into downtown, which is what you're looking at right now. And makes it very easy walk over there. Maybe a block or so to get to downtown, and when you're there, it's very nice. And then we'll pan out into Little Traverse Bay. And there's not too many people out on the pier jumping in right now. It's more towards the evening, about 6 o'clock. A lot of people like to jump into the crystal clear, fairly cold water out there. If you've been kayaking down the Bear River in Petoskey, we are about maybe a half a mile from the mouth where it dumps into the bay, and you see the sign on this bridge here that says to exit the water now with your kayak. There's some real serious rapids that we showed you in another video that goes down out with the marina. Into the marina area.
After hiking down the river, Ed talked me into climbing up these stairs to get to town. This is the only way you can get up to town once you're down the river this far. Of course, I'm real excited about that, as you can see.
We're in a park in downtown Petoskey. Buildings are around us, but some of these trees are just pretty nice. I like big trees, and the hostas are in bloom, so it's just a really pretty walk here. And I think I just saw the trolley go by. We're in the park. Morning standing with Ernest Hemingway. This is the park we just walked through.
We are in City Park Grill. This is Ernest Hemingway's favorite place to sit and have a drink. His seat was the second seat from the end of the bar. There is a free trolley that you can get on right at the marina, and it will take you up into town and stop into two different places. It will also take you to Kilwin's, where you can get some ice cream and candy, and that's their main factory. It's pretty interesting. You can actually take a tour of it if you want to.
We're in Petoskey on the main pier. We're actually looking across Little Traverse Bay to Harbor Springs, but here on the main pier they keep the Harbor Princess. It goes out almost every night for a sunset cruise. Sometimes they a party. And then over here is the fuel dock, and our favorite boat, Freebird, is over here in the harbor, parked in amongst a lot of other real nice boats, with downtown Petoskey right up on top of the hill.
Our last night in Petoskey. A wonderful place. We had a wonderful time. Lots of great restaurants. Walked through a beautiful park to go up the hill to downtown. Lots of people coming and going. Always a beautiful sunset right here off the pier. Lots of big boats. Met some really nice people. That's the people next door here in this carver. We're waiting for the sunset. Over on this side, if you can see it in that, there's some seagulls going crazy, making a bunch of noise over there. And we got a little bit of a storm coming in. And we bought a sticker for our Yeti. Our daughter got us collecting stickers in each town for our Yeti. And it has this clock tower on it, which will strike on the hour every hour. A clock tower striking every hour. That must have been 9. It's 9 o'clock. We are leaving Petoskey to head to Bay Harbor for Boyne Thunder. And supposedly they're having lunch today, so we're going to hang out outside and watch them come in and then go in and get our slip. We were in slip 5. Pretty good slip.
Thanks to Freebird subscribers and friends. We really enjoy reading your comments about places that we visit and cruising you've done. Please remember to subscribe and give us a like.